It's Ash from Super Videos back for another video for Season 9 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be looking at some recent news, some terrible news for Season 9 of The Walking Dead and for the entire series of The Walking Dead in general. So, we have some news from the source Collider and also from comicbook.com reporting that apparently Andrew Lincoln will be exiting The Walking Dead series in Season 9 and they will be killing off Rick Grimes. Honestly, I would say it's just shitty news and, things are not looking bright for the future of The Walking Dead. But before I actually get into what this means and everything, let's just look at a couple of texts that I have from some of these articles. So the title of the article is "Prepare for The Walking Dead's Biggest Loss Yet." And I completely agree with that. So they say Andrew Lincoln, the hit drama's leading man since the start, is set to exit the series in the upcoming 9th season. EW Entertainment Weekly has confirmed from a source AMC declined to comment. So comicbook.com, Entertainment Weekly, and Collider are all kind of saying this thing. So I don't think that it's much of a rumor anymore. It's pretty much fact, I would say. And there seems to be a lot of reliable sources saying that this is the truth. Collider, which first reported the news, suggests that Lincoln's final run will last only 6 episodes. Holy shit, only 6 episodes. So we're not even gonna see an entire season with Rick in his last season. That's just terrible. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on in the background at AMC and The Walking Dead, but things are looking terrible right now. So we're only gonna see Rick in 6 episodes. Obviously, it's gonna be scattered throughout the season, so we might see 2 episodes here, 2 episodes there, but in its entirety, Andrew Lincoln and Rick Grimes will only be in 6 episodes. And in my opinion, just from that, that's not enough time to wrap up Rick's story and to give him that send-off that he deserves, in my opinion. Because think about it, in Season 9, they have to do the new beginning, they have to bring the Whispers, they have to kind of do the whole thing with the Whispers, and then also give Andrew Lincoln the send-off. So that's going to be terrible. That's not going to work. That's not the only thing that we got. We also do know that Lauren Cohan, who's now starring in a new show on ABC called Whiskey Cavaliers, will be leaving as well. Or not leaving necessarily, but she's only going to be in 6 episodes as well. And there isn't much news regarding her after that. She's not renewing her contract and she's only going to appear in 6 episodes. So Maggie seems to be out the drain, her character and everything. They're going to most likely kill Rick. And then to top it off, there's news that Donaya Guerrera, who plays Michonne, is not gonna renew her contract for the seasons to come as well. That's 3 main characters just done. Rick being the biggest one. And, Rick's death wouldn't have been so much of a big deal if we had Carl. But remember, they killed off Carl last season. So they can't really pass the torch to Chandler Riggs and Carl anymore because he's gone. So all of that is just making me really not only concerned, but really angry at what they're doing because this is my favorite show. I've invested a lot of time with this. I have, been invested on the show, and now it seems like the show, if it continues, is gonna be terrible. If anything, I rather them just end the show after Rick leaves, so the show ends when it's at least good right now. So the quality isn't just trash. There is also news which kind of contradicts what I just said, but there is news that, AMC is paying Norman Reedus a shitload of money and, trying to make him sign for multiple seasons and make him, instead of Andrew Lincoln and Rick Grimes. And if that happens, it's great news for Norman Reedus. I'm a big fan of Norman Reedus. I've been a big fan of the Daryl Dixon character as well, but at the same time, they just haven't done anything that interesting with Daryl Dixon in the last couple seasons. So that makes me wonder whether Daryl Dixon as the star will be interesting. You know what I mean? Whatever the case is, we don't know what's going on in the background, but whatever the case may be, the future of the show is not looking that bright. And also, we gotta blame AMC at some point, to a degree. I'm not saying the whole blame goes to AMC, but I definitely think that we need to blame AMC for a part of whatever is going on. And you know, they have been saying in the articles that Andrew Lincoln is not really content anymore. He wants to move on. He wants to do other things. He wants to spend more time with his family in the UK. And he wants to just move on from the show. This was a phase. He wants to move on. And I completely understand that. I'm not saying that, you know, he needs to stay on this show forever. But with the circumstances, with Maggie potentially leaving, with them having killed Carl as well, this has got to be the worst time for them to kill Rick as well. Going back to what I said about Daryl Dixon, there's other possibilities that Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, will take over the show, which is a terrible idea in my opinion. As much as I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Negan, it doesn't make sense for him to take over, in my opinion. You know, things aren't looking good. That's all I can say. And if this is true, because it's still kind of a rumor, although there's a lot of reliable sources, it's still kind of a rumor. If it's true, then, you know, we might be seeing the last breaths of The Walking Dead's TV show as we know it. Because it might continue after, but it's not going to be the same thing anymore. It's going to be so much different that it's not even going to feel like it's the same show. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for future uploads. Like the Facebook page of this channel to join our Walking Dead community. Join us live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time for a Q&A session. See you all there.